time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. Time to make a malt liquor video. Paleo-libertarian national superstar, airborne paratrooper, tugboat trash extraordinaire, and provider of authentic malt liquor and Ballantine Ale massacre entertainment on YouTube. Mr. Med 40 Ounce, aka the Oaktown Hellbilly, back again with another one with my Mickey's fine malt liquor straight off the dangerous streets of Stockton, California. In order for me to bring you this high quality, authentic malt liquor entertainment production tonight, the state of things. US M-1903 Springfield edition, ladies and gentlemen.
It's too late.
Out fucking standing. Out fucking standing. Let's get into it. Motherfuck all home brewers. Motherfuck all craft beer cunts. Malt liquor label out.
I tried to warn you. You looked away. You asked for this. You've made your bed. Now
Delicious!
But don't call it a grave.
There will be tons of shout-outs tonight. And tonight I'm going to talk about my M-1903 Springfield rifle that I picked up. Malt liquor.
It didn't have to end like this. It's happening.
Delicious.
It didn't have to be like this. It's happening.
Now, it's been a while since I've cammed up on this channel.
You could have prevented this.
I'm not making any promises, but it's probably going to be a fucking long one. So settle in. Go get you a nice ice-cold 40 ounce of malt liquor or whatever, or some Ballantine Ale. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fucking show. Oh, well, Mr. Matt, your malt liquor videos are too long. Then don't fucking watch it. I don't give a fuck what you fucking do.
But you only had to listen.
We're gonna do tons of shout-outs, and we're gonna talk about guns tonight.
I tried to warn you. You looked away. You asked for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you that Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor is absolutely refreshing and fucking delicious. Brewed and packaged by hardworking, patriotic fucking Americans, and you need to support that. Brewed, bottled, packaged, and transported by unionized fucking professionals. Malt liquor label out. Shout out to full staff, of course. Shout out to 209 J Jones, Rock Bottom 559, Loot Bag Larry, Pro Wrestling Guy, Lomo 420. Shout out to Shady, of course. Shout out to JSCO and RSCO Maine. Shout out to Hell to Pay 80. Shout out to Florida 32 Ounce. Malt liquor. Shout out to fucking Malt Patriot and Indiana Malt. Alright. So without further ado, let's get into this. We're going to set the tone. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is, and you came across this shit because of the 1903 Springfield, this is a malt liquor video. This is malt liquor entertainment, and I'm a malt liquor entertainer. Malt liquor. Shout out to Fear, shout out to Little J, shout out to Vega. Everybody else in the malt liquor drinking community holding it down, drinking malt liquor. Fucking set the tone. Alright. So for the past few months, I've been looking for one of these. As we saw in the beginning, there is no ammunition in the rifle. The chamber's clear, the rifle's clear. Alright? So don't worry about that. Oh, well, Mr. Matt, you shouldn't be drinking malt liquor and handling fucking firearms. I'll tell you what, if you don't like this, go rat fuck somebody else's fucking channel. I don't give a flying motherfucking fuck what the fuck you do. Get the fuck out of here. Don't fucking lecture me about nothing. Go fuck yourself if you don't like it. Fuck you, I don't care. Malt liquor. Talking to you, dumb cunt. Fuck you, glitch. Fuck Florida. Fuck your shitty videos. Malt liquor. Alright, so. The hunt. That was the exciting part of it. Obviously shooting it too at the fucking range today, and last week when I picked it up. But we'll get into all that. As you know, I live in California, and the gun laws here are gay and retarded. That's a fact, Jack. It's fucking terrible, and hopefully this shit will be going away soon anyway. Once it gets through the fucking courts, get some fucking Jew lawyers, sue these fucking people, and we'll get our gun rights back. And then it's not so bad here, you know? It just costs a lot to live here. Now, I should have bought one of these things 15 years ago when they were between $400 and $600 for a decent shooter. I got a decent shooter here. It's not really, I wouldn't say it's collectible, I wouldn't say it's real nice. I mean, the wood is kind of tore up. Study that fucking label, by the way. The wood is a little bit tore up. I mean, there's gouges in it. There's no cracks, and everything is fine. And the serial number is above 800,000. That's what we're looking for. But the hunt was incredible. I went all over the Bay Area, from Oakland to fucking Petaluma, Castro Valley, fucking El Cerrito, all these fucking places in the Bay Area. Many different gun shops. I called a whole bunch more. Of all of that, I was able to look at about 4 of them. And all 4 of them had serial numbers under 800. They were all Springfields. They had serial numbers under 800,000. Now I can't remember what the Remington or the Rock Island ones are that are good, or the Smith Corona. But under 800,000, they were saying there's a problem with the heat treatment and all this other shit, or whatever the fuck it is. No problem. So then I got home. I was frustrated after 2 solid Saturdays of that. Malt liquor. I fucking Googled M-1903 Springfield rifles for sale in California. And a couple of websites came up of gun shops that updated their stock at weekly or bi-weekly. So I looked at it, and both of these shops, one in San Diego and the other one in Los Angeles, happen to have 1903 Springfields. So I called the fucking the San Diego one, asked for the price. It was high, but I was like, okay, I put it in the back burner, put it in the back of my head. If I can't find another one, I'm gonna have to fucking pay it. You know, I don't want to fucking sit here and wait another year, 2 years. I wanted one of these things as soon as I could get my hands on one. But the price was high. It was high for what it was. It was a much nicer one than mine, than the one I got. And then I called the gun shop in Los Angeles, and the price was correct. It was much lower, significantly lower, and the condition was not as good as the San Diego one. I asked the gentleman if I could put a deposit on the rifle over the phone. He said yes. I deposited $100 on it over the phone, and then I drove down there, and we all know where I fucking went the night before I got down there. Malt liquor. I drove about 2 hours south and went to the Hong Kong Club in Tijuana, ladies and gentlemen. Out fucking standing. Highly recommended. Now, the next day I came back. I stopped off at the gun shop. I paid for it. We did the background check. Now, the gun laws in California, like I said earlier, are fucking gay and retarded. Because it's fucking written by commie retards and fucking lowlifes and fucking scumbag losers. Now, I had to wait 10 fucking days to go pick it up. So I asked him if it would be okay if I waited 14 days. He said it's no fucking problem as long as I picked it up in 30 days. Out fucking standing. I went down there 2 weeks later, which was last weekend, and we all know where I stopped off first on that fucking Friday. Malt liquor. Back to fucking Tijuana. Out fucking standing. The following day, I went to the gun shop. I picked up the rifle, rather, I already purchased it. Picked it up and drove all the way back up here to Stockton. I went to the gun range that next day, which was the last Sunday. And I put about 20 rounds through it, just to make sure everything functioned properly, which it did, no problems. I gotta tell you, I got a good shooter. Very accurate. Very accurate. I love this old shit right here. Oh, Mr. Mitt, that's a FUD gun. Well, maybe it is, but you know what? It's a piece of American fucking history right there. Look at the craftsmanship on that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Manufactured by fucking professionals. Maybe not unionized fucking professionals, but professionals nonetheless. Look at the fucking craftsmanship. This particular Springfield was manufactured in 1932. That motherfucker right there is 92 fucking years old. 92 years old. And it still shoots like a fucking champ. Accurate as a motherfucker. I went to the range today and I put another 75 rounds through it. I'm getting fucking shot groups at 25 meters like that. And that's from a standing unsupported firing position. If I was prone supported or seated, you know, with a supported position, it probably would have been even tighter than that. It's not perfect. This is antiquated technology, but it is a piece of American history. And as Falstaff said so eloquently in 2014, ladies and gentlemen, the 40-ounce bottle, the 57 Chevrolet, those are iconic pieces of Americana, as is the silhouette for one of those 1903s. For your Garands, for your M14s, for your M16A1s, and for my all-time favorite rifle of all time, the M16A4, which I'm very good with. But this right here, it's a joy to shoot, malt liquor. Bolt action, antiquated, of course, fine. But when I drive my 2014 Chevrolet Camaro SS, it's a manual transmission, 6-speed manual with a fucking Hurst shifter in it. A Hurst equipped. That's a throwback. It's a joy to drive the fucking thing. This is a fucking joy to shoot because you have to sit there, you have to operate the motherfucker. It's not semi-auto, it's not rapid fire, all that shit. It doesn't have any bells and whistles on it. The sights on it are terrible. I want to get an A3, that will be coming at some point. We're going to do all that. But it's fun because that's what they had back then. This is what they used, it is what it is. Now, Sergeant Alvin C. York, did not carry a 1903 Springfield in World War I. He didn't like it. I think it was probably because of the sights, if I remember correctly. But he had a 1917. And that rifle is on display at the 82nd Airborne Division Museum in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I've seen it. I think they probably lend it out to other museums from time to time, but it was, when I was stationed there, it was there and I laid eyes on it. And it was beautiful. It was a little tore up, had some gouges in it. The wood wasn't cracked or anything, but the rifle was still in excellent condition. I'm sure if you took it out to the range, you could operate it with no problems. But he preferred the M-1917. He said it was a much superior rifle to the M-1903. Fine. Those are kind of expensive. I'm not really interested in getting one of those. I want to get a Mosin Nagant, and I think for this time period, those two would probably that would be good enough for me. There's a lot of other shit. Enfield 4s, fucking Crags, which is before this, 03s, different versions of the 03, whatever. But as far as old shit is concerned, I do enjoy this stuff. Malt liquor. Now, when I picked it up, it was missing the stacking swivel and the stacking swivel screw. That's right there. All right, and you wonder why there's a cut in that. That's for so you could stack arms. It didn't have that on it, so I had to go online. I knew that when I looked at it the first time, when I held it, and I said, okay, I have to order that. I ordered a stacking swivel and a stacking swivel screw. I got it in the mail. It was a $15 part, no problem, altogether, including shipping. And as soon as I got home and everything, I installed that without any issues. The sights on this thing are fucking terrible, but it's a joy to shoot. And at some point, I'll go out to the range and we'll do some footage. Now, where I usually go, out way the fuck out there, there's no FUDs, there's no range meisters, as you saw in my previous one that I did. So we can do that, but that's a hot minute from here. It's a couple hours to get there. I'll figure that out, and it's already, I think that area is closed down for the winter time. So maybe in the spring we'll get it out there and we'll get it shot. And I'll have a Mosin Nagant by then. We'll put together something. We'll figure it out. We'll drink some malt liquor and we'll fucking square everything away. Malt liquor. Let's go Mets. I was in conversation with Falstaff the other day. I don't think the Mets are going to fucking do much of anything. I think the Dodgers will knock them out. And I think it's going to be a Yankees and Los Angeles Dodgers World Series. If that's the case, I will be rooting for the National League, even though they knocked out the Mets. We'll see what happens. I hope it's the Mets and Cleveland Indians, but we all know that the Yankees are going to beat the Cleveland Indians probably in 5 games. The Yankees are a much better team. Malt liquor. And the Dodgers are a better team than the Mets, who unfortunately I fear that their luck has run out. We'll see what happens though, you never know. I don't have much faith in it. I've been a Met fan for a long time and I already fucking know what's going to happen. You know, it's typical. They're going to let you down. It's what they do. It's the Mets. Malt liquor. Shout out to Brown Bag 40 ounce. Shout out to Mr. Raider 009. The fucking Iron Man of malt liquor. The Lou Gehrig of malt liquor. The fucking Cal Ripken of malt liquor. The motherfucking Mark Messier of malt liquor, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Raider 009. Shout out to Dr. Stephen Malturin too, by the way. Chili Palmer. Fucking holding it down, malt liquor. Sandra Pena. Joe Skull. Vega. I mean, fuck. All these guys. Shout out to the legendary Huffy 72 as well, by the way. Techniques technician. Fuck, a lot of people. I haven't done this in a while on this channel, you know. It's the other channel that's talking about vinyl records. Now, here's the other thing I want to talk about with this motherfucker. Let's go ahead and fix the bayonet on here for you. We'll do that so I can show you what we're dealing with. This is an M-1903 bayonet. It's a knockoff. I want to order a real one, but this is a knockoff. Look at that shit. Are you fucking kidding me? It's got a bayonet lug on it. Go down there first, right? Got it. And that's it. I'm 6'1", and that comes up to about my shoulder length. That's some serious shit right there. I'm fucking standing. Now, there are there's a lot of those that have been sporterized. I want to keep it all original. You're not going to drill and tap that. You're not going to put a fucking optic on it. Leave it be. That's the way it should be. As God intended. Approach the motherfucking swill. Some people call it the swill. I call it the best fucking part of the whole goddamn thing. Approaching the motherfucking swill. Let's get this right. Roach 420, Machiavelli 420, Gambino 81, and Pro Weed 420.
I am working with the Eureka! Take the money in the home.
Mr. Met 40 ounce. Rate, comment, subscribe. Whatever the fuck you gotta do, I'm the fuck out of here. Fucking Malt, look at that shit. New York Rangers 94 Stanley Cup champions. New York Mets 69-86 World Series champions. Get the fuck out of here. Shout the fuckers one. Malt Liquor!